So, I keep thinking that I'm going to go back and add commentary to my videos and take a 30-minute video. I'm not going to go back and do that. It's way more time consuming than I thought it was going to be. But yeah. This is Tyrannosaurus Rex, and I'm here to actually talk about what I do for my Silithus farming. And that's for EoE, it's Earth, it's for my solid stone, and it's honestly just for fun. It's like kind of like my baseline to see how many mobs I can pull at once. As you can see, I just died right there. I think I had 15, and I just really had poor rotation, so yeah, I was not very good, but my set typically consists of mana per 5. You got some spell power in there. You got this thing which scales with spell power. It gets at 10%. I think maybe 20%. It's really low. It's not great or anything, but I think it's 10. I'm not mistaken. But regardless, I got spell damage, mail, cloth, mail again. We got plate. I resist about 52.1%. Flurry axe with spell damage. Aura stone, not using that. Not using really anything except flurry axe because of the extra swing. Argent defender. The passive on this thing is 1% chance. Increase your block by 50% for 10 seconds. That's extremely broken. If you haven't gotten this, get it. It's a quest in the, I think, Eastern Plaguelands. It requires you to run Skolo or like killing Ross, killing Baron, or killing Balnazar. I forget what it is. Just look it up. This shield. Argent defender. Probably include a link in the bottom for the quest line, but this doesn't work on these mobs. Force reactive. This is nice. It's kind of like a budget force reactive that will work against non-elementals, or will work against elementals that are immune to nature damage. Skullflame shield is nice when you have more than, I think it's 12 mobs. So it's good for like dungeon farming and stuff. This is good if you want to pop it real quick and nuke stuff. This is kind of your bread and butter. You need this to make these useful, in my opinion. People don't do that. I don't even know what this thing is, but they use Skullflame and they're rather successful anyways. So Skullflame, the passive on it, the 3% chance of stealing 35 life, that has a 100% coefficient with spell damage. So if I drink this baby, I have 134 spell power, which means that thing's going to heal for about 130 something. 3% chance. So I'll be using that to kind of show you guys. So I'm actually not even going to use this time. Because I've used that in my other videos. I'm just going to only use Skullflame because this is the farming shield. So I drink my Nightfin, always first. If you have it after your Dragon Breath Chili, it removes it because food gets rid of the spice. Don't ask. Can't use this against these mobs. Yeah, you got that. I use scrolls sometimes. These are like, I think, 2 silver on the auction or something like that. You know, we just got stuff here. You can use a sharpening stone if you're like a blacksmith. Engineer, though, is, I'd say, the way to go. You can have bombs and you can stun them for 3 seconds, and as you're throwing the bomb, you can spam your heal. It's not going to interrupt your cast so long as you have it not macroed. There's a bunch of things you can do, but I'm actually going to go ahead and get rid of my Essence of Pure Flame. I'm going to buff this. I have Concentration R on pretty much 24/7 because it becomes a huge hassle trying to balance it perfectly. Like the timing, because if I'm at 800 HP and I switch over to Retribution, or from Retribution, then I'm most likely dead because these mobs do quite a bit of damage when they're all stacked up like that, and Trample is, like, to me, random. It doesn't proc all the time. It's not like every second or every 2 seconds even. Kind of randomly hits. I'll show you what happened to me. Trample. Out of how many hits? It can that like all 6, 7, 8 mobs on you can all pop it at once and you can get one shot. So it's really tricky. You kind of gotta feel it with your mana. So right now I got about 4K left, so we're good from business. Want to always have sealed. Is the one that gets extended on. I attack. I focus my judgments and my auto attacks on the lowest level because I have the highest use of it and getting my mana. So level 57s, level 56. I think there's a couple 55s here. You want to pop it on them because you're almost guaranteed to hit them. Edge Masters, if you really want to go just above beyond, I might do that eventually, honestly, just because I love doing this. Yeah, it's just a lot of fun, but obviously when the raid gets more serious, I'm going to have to steer away from having Blessing Sanctuary. So I'm going to be going full Holy, which actually wouldn't be bad with Holy Shock to first heal myself. And that extra 5% crit to get my mana back. Whoops, that's the wrong tree. Get my mana back. I'm about 3k, so I'm actually losing mana right now. I don't have my Argent Defender on, so I don't have to steal this out. But we got a guy right there that might end up killing me. But if he does, it's really unfortunate. It is sometimes, but just kind of gotta run away a little bit. I'm getting really low. I start healing around 1000 HP. If you don't have what I have in terms of gear, I'll probably do a little bit sooner. I have all this stuff in my build to kind of give me that leeway, so I'm getting low mana. I got a buffer greater. I didn't reset my damage meter, but I want to show you something after I do this. So, Judgment of Wisdom has a 50% chance to proc. There is no PPM on it. I know that Seal of Wisdom has a PPM of, I think, 10 to 15 per minute. So you want to always have a judge on, like I'm not doing right now. It's really going to save you, especially with Flurry Axe. If you don't have a Flurry Axe, go buy one. I see people farming with these 2.5, 2.7 swings, and I just don't understand how they do it. They can only pull like 2 or 3, sometimes 4 max, and they get really low afterwards. I can pull like, I'd say like 8 or 9 of these mobs and come out full HP and like 75% mana. All about resource management. It's honestly the biggest thing. This thing helps me. If you think about it, it actually might hurt me because increased healing from this, the armor, I think it's 150 armor difference. You know, the stat difference, it gives 226 stamina, this only gives 12 intellect. It's like 300 something, 400 something mana almost. And I want to stay away from that. So I farm these guys for Essence of Earth, Solid Stone, and the grays that you can sell from them. I mean, that's actually just these, but sometimes they drop greens. I've had some weapons drop that sell for 4 or 5 gold. But it's mainly for essences and solid stone, and if your market's good, for like engineering, like for instance, what's it called? Solid blasting powder. Wait a minute, this guy. Solid blasting powder. Let's see if he waves back. No, you suck. Solid blasting powder. I think I'm on Thunder Fury, so it goes for around. Let's see if he wants to stop me from stealing his mobs. Like 1 solid stone goes for, let's just say 2 silver, 2.5 silver to like sometimes it goes for 4, which you stack 2 of those. It takes 2 to make 1 blasting powder. It's like 8. Blasting powder can go anywhere from 20 silver all the way to 25. Sometimes if it gets really extreme. Like when BGs first came out, it was like 29 silver. Not at that time anymore, and I've seen them drop all the way down to like 16. But let's say they average out at about 20. 20 silver. So you're making, let's say, right now, I started doing this about, how long ago? I've gotten really unlucky with them, but wow, only 11. There's no way. Yeah, I got real unlucky. Typically they have a better drop rate than that, but I guess I've gotten more just like this stone. Wood table is not on my side, but yeah, we got Deep Rock Salt, 15 silver for a stack of 6. We got like the stone, 18, 18, 18, 18. You know, they got all these. Yeah, if we put this add-on, it's about $1.26. It's really not that great. It's good for farming honor for Hydroxian Waterlords up to honor, or up to, I think it's up to honored. But you're gonna have to kill these guys for the quest anyways. But yeah, it's for the solid stone. So this whole stack here will sell for about a gold. Like right, that's it, just a gold. But if I had like 30, which I typically have around this time, then that would sell for about what, 3 gold, 4 gold almost. I'm just throwing numbers out. But elemental earth, this is huge. Something like this. Elemental earth right now sells for about 80 silver. It was down to like I think 20 silver when we first had the server open. It was just really low, but it's a lot more expensive now. So you can like kind of everything here except lifeless stone sells for quite a bit. Lifeless stone isn't bad, but it sucks. It only stacks in 5. I've had to go back and sell because it's taken up so much space. But essence of earth, sometimes it's not even worth farming it. I'd say about 2 weeks ago on Thunder Fury it was down to like 4.5 gold. I think 5 days ago it was at 7 to 8 gold, which I've had times where I've cleared 10 mobs, got to. You know, it's just really RNG. They supposedly have a 3% drop rate. Honestly, it doesn't ever seem like that. On the good days, I've had maybe about 5 good days, and I've farmed this, like, I've been here for, I'd say, like, on a per day, like, if I were to have a time frame, I'd say 30 days. Like, some days I've logged off here and come back. See, during like 43. That's really good. That is definitely a 10% ratio. Super good stats. Look at Dragon Breath Chili. 10% of my damage has come from this chili, and it can get rather expensive if you buy it. The small flame sacks sell for I think 50 silver a pop. I think upwards of even a gold a pop, which is just ridiculous. So you just go into Swamp of Sorrows. Oops. Swamp of Sorrows. Farm them right down here. I'd say it's 5%, 10% drop rate sometimes. Feels good days, some days feels really bad the other days, but I always sit there and get 10. Because 10 means I have an hour and 40 minutes with Dragon Breath Chili, and that's enough for farming. I'm gonna have a lot of videos, kind of just farming everything. Spots I typically mages farm. I have ZF videos. I know the sound is really obnoxious because of my force reactive disc, but I'm gonna try to work on that. I just kind of throw out the videos, don't really edit them that much. I'm sorry about that, because I know they're really not good for your ears. They're pleasant to listen to, but luckily I'm not talking in them, so it's like kind of nice you can just put on mute and see what I do. But yeah, this is my life in Classic 1. I am a healer for raiding, and I farm and raid. Anytime I'm not raiding, I'm pretty much farming. And the reason for improved Righteous Fury is so I can tank in dungeons. I still got a lot of Skull to run, so that's going to really help out Exorcism with just spell damage in general, especially with Urgent Dawn, the Dawn thing. Yeah. So my mana is looking really good now. Hopefully that mage doesn't really dislike what I'm doing. Try to kill me. But yeah, sometimes I start my days with this and I go run dungeons because it's fun. It really is a lot of fun. Like, I don't understand how paladins could just be holy and not do this stuff. Like, I don't know. You can still be holy. Like, you can actually not even use Blessing Sanctuary. You can just use Blessing Light. You can get an extra 400 per light. You know. Which actually might not even be bad. That might be a really good idea. Might actually even try that right now. See what 1 minute takes me. But, you know, what I like so much, I actually might die right now. 900 crit. Got that. So, Blessing Sanctuary is nice because it reduces damage taken by 24, so it hit me for about 50, 59. Before they're hitting me for 40, 37. So it's kind of counterproductive thinking about that. I guess that autopilot. Most times on autopilot. See, I'm losing quite a bit of mana now. Bot crit heal. I'm not gonna pop a greater, let's just do a lesser. E is level 58. I'm gonna try to hit level 57s. 56, even 55 if they're like those is one least, but if there's a 55 here, you're in luck. You're gonna hit that thing every single time. But when I said 50% chance to proc a Judgment of Wisdom, that's real. That's 100%. That's like, that's happening. That's a 50% chance. You're gonna get like 109 mana back, 59, or 100k, 59. You know, this is kind of obnoxious. I don't know how to change it, but it's a crit. So like when you get crits, like that's what's so nice about Illumination in this, is that if you're like, fuck that, I'm going for your prod. You know, you can do that and go down a holy shield, but this is only useful for like 4 hits, and then it's done. It's a 10-second cooldown and it costs 150. That's rank 1. Not worth it to me. At least for what I'm doing. You can use it for dungeons. It works incredibly in dungeons, especially with Room of the Dawn if you're trying to farm like Skolo or Strat Undead at least. The Undead Moms in it. But there's going to be a lot of stuff that I repeat in these videos. This is really like the first video that I'm commentating, just seeing how it goes. Hopefully my voice doesn't sound like shit, but yeah, here we are. AoE farming as a paladin. I could really use a new one of these. I need like more spell damage. That's why I want Judgment Helm, Judgment Pants. So it's plate, obviously plate, but I'm getting spell damage from my plate helm. I hate Lawbringer. It's like fun and everything, but it's really not a good use. I don't really have that much defense. Why parry is so nice? Actually, I have 15. That's it. But parry is extremely nice because you can parry resets your auto cooldown. It doesn't reset it, but it reduces your auto attack cooldown, I guess. Reduces it by 40%. So if I'm, oh, there we go. Finally, Jesus. Like if I'm swinging, I swing and then I parry immediately, then my next swing is gonna be 40% faster. If I swing, hit, and then it's like I'm 60% through my next swing, and then I parry, it's gonna be immediate. So that paired with Flurry Axe, paired with Hand of Justice, it's just gonna be really, really, really useful. So Dragon Breath Chili is now off, but let's still look at my damage. Dragon Breath Chili is still number 3, even though it's been off for a couple minutes. It's just ridiculous. It's really a crazy thing. It's still out damaging my Thorium Shield Spike. Yeah, I think these are going, like right now it says, what, 8 gold? So I'm going to do one more small pull just to kind of make this fun with the Earth 3. Yeah, all these lifeless stones, now it's about $1.72, so it's like 50 silver per thing, which pays for your bill. This guy's not going to like what I'm doing, so I'm going to have to Bubble Hearth, and then it'll make for a good outro. I didn't drink my chili, I'm not going to waste it. He's really not going to like what I'm doing. He's going to want to kill me for sure. He's definitely going to try to kill me. Well, that's the thrill of it. Ahead of time, I'm going to have a Hearthland video up soon. I think I have some footage of it, but let's say Crest of Retribution. Like these things, I know some people don't have the shield, so like I'm trying to refrain from making videos with it because I don't want you to watch it and then be like, Argent Defender, man, that sucks. I already picked the Origin, what is it? Avenger, which is the lightsaber. You know, I didn't get that. It sucks ass. You know, oh well, better not watch this guy anymore. It's like I'm trying to get away from that. So it's really nice, but it's actually not really that good. This is almost just as good as Skull Flame, not completely, obviously, by honestly any means. It's a really budget version of Force Reactive. So if you're running like SMs or you're boosting people in like Nomer or like SM again, even Dead Mines, Crest of Retribution is going to do wonders. it's gonna do so much because it's, I think, 5 to 35 damage with just basically a Thorian shield spike. So it's like it's the damage variant of having Iron Shield Spike all the way to Thorian. So I gotta pop this buff again. So, 57. Thing swing. Gonna hit just about every one of them. So if we look at my hit percentage. Glancing, don't really care about that. It's still hitting. So we got a hit. Oh. This. Crit. 4.1% chance to crit, which is lower than I want. A lot. Hit blocked. These things block somehow. Don't ask why. They don't have shields. They dodge 37, 5. You know, the 4.7s are because of the lower levels. If they were all about 60, 59, then it would be about even. These don't obviously have any defense stats. They're just mobs. I'm still using the shield even though I said I would. So, aggressive retribution. It can crit. I don't know if anyone knows that. It's kind of ridiculous, actually. It doesn't really make that much sense on why it does crit, but I'm not complaining. It's nice. I really had poor management in this last fight. It was only like 6 mobs. So it just goes to show that if you're kind of not paying attention to it, you gotta be thinking during these. Sometimes I'm not, and I die, and it's like, that's 10%. That's like 50 silver right there, you know. Ever take less of this. If you look at my inventory, like about half of it's full of gear. So yeah, I got a lot of random stuff in here. Like, what is that? 20 slots about. I'm surprised he's not trying to kill me, because most people do. But yeah, so that's really it. That's how I farm. That's my farm outside of dungeons and raiding, is doing this. When I get really reckless, I start using Seal of Righteousness, because Seal of Righteousness has a, I don't know what the mechanic is, but it actually increases your chance of Flurry Axe proccing by almost twice as much. I think it goes from 5% to 9%. Don't really know how that works, but again, it's a mechanic I'm not really complaining about. It's classic. Weird bugs, they're weird, wonky mechanics. Is what it is. I would never report that. That's like a nice thing to me, because that makes tanking as a paladin even easier, especially with Flurry Axe and Seal of Righteousness. Especially with Hand of Justice. So I know people say that like this threat counter is 100% accurate. This guy might kill me. 100% accurate. They're critting me, and that's how they tried to fix it right there. 3, 4, nuke. Yeah. So they didn't fully fix it. Yep, it's 2 flurries in a row. Elemental Earth. Keep all those. You can use some if you need to, like for repair bots and whatnot. But try to keep as many as possible. And just throw them into a bank alt, whatever you gotta do, because these things are gonna suffer a whole bunch when EQ comes out. Like 1 to 5 gold pop. And obviously that's increasing as time gets closer and further away from like reset day. 1 gold away, farthest away from reset day, like on, was it Wednesday or something? 3rd, 4th day, and then we got the day before, the day of, it's going to go up to like 4 or 5 gold. That's how the market works. So if you learn how to play the market, especially with like even Essence of Earth, you can hold on to it until you know, when they really start to matter. I'm not too huge in enchanting. I had pretty much about every single one, but that was way back then. I was much younger. Kind of just enjoying the game for what it was. Now I'm back, and I'm looking to make things ridiculous. Taking things to the level. So, if you have any feedback, you got anything, let me know. If I kind of just went all around and didn't explain anything you wanted me to, let me know. I'll try to do better in the next video. Looking for like a nice icon. I'm looking for, like, I'm kind of just looking to like brand it a little bit better, because the videos or like the thumbnails aren't very enticing, I guess. It's not like, oh, I feel like watching that guy because he's sitting in Silithus. This guy's definitely gonna kill me. Always gotta think that. I'm scarred from the PvP. First came out. But it's nice having that extra healing and that extra bonus damage just because it scales directly to heals as well. You have Blessing of Light, just get 2 less mobs than you normally would with Blessing of Sanctuary. It's honestly just as fast. Just, again, I take it to another level. Like, I like maximum efficiency. Pulling 7 mobs as fast as farming those is faster than pulling 6 mobs. It's like that. It's like a bell chart. If I pull 6 mobs, it'll be just as, or pulling more and more and more will be good up into about, I think it's, in these mobs, about 13. And then it starts to really hurt you. And then after that is kind of just asking to die. I have to time it perfectly, I have to have perfect seal, perfect judges. If I don't do that, if I don't heal, if I don't bubble, don't bandage, if I don't have any pots, like, there's just so many things that go into it. So I would say max for me, most efficient amount would be 12. Still kind of pushing it, I was just say 10. But I ramble a lot, and I'm sorry. But yeah, that's my video. Silithus farming with commentary this time. If you like commentary, let me know. If you kind of want me to just play music over it, I can do that. But yeah, let me know. Thanks, guys.